Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first, and I have a fairly balanced rack, a little bit vowel heavy. I'm unable to see a bingo from this rack. I'll go with that. Not a great pickup. I got clunky B's and F's with the U, so no bingo here. I have fub on my rack. Looking at 4-timer possibilities through the N. Not seeing any. Just looking at fub here for 21, a bit vowel heavy. Fuddle. Okay. What about oaf? I have fub here. It is a bit vowel heavy. I'd like to get rid of an extra vowel. That's 24. Keeps the board tighter. Yeah, I'm going with this. Not a good pickup at all. Duplicate the U's and the R's. Yeah. Not great. I have Brait, B-R-U-I-T. Yeah, not a great rack, this one. $18 with a terrible rack leave. It's only slightly better than changing and gives back easy score to opponent. I'm almost better changing. Opponent taking some time. Okay, has opponent's move helped me at all? Not really, no. So do I go with Brait 18? Yeah. Draw the Z. Don't see a great spot for the Z, just so for a mediocre 32. Ulzi is good. I just spotted that. Ulzi for 36. Pity I have no way of getting across onto the trip with my Z. Oh, now I've got a Z spot here, which... Gee, the rack leave's going to be shocking. Opponent takes out my opportunity to get dual directional score with the Z. Now Ulzi plays here. Our opponent scored a 4-timer, 40 points. Wow. So Ulzi for 36. I'm going with this. Goonies and Braits. Sunnable, no. Share, no, with a S. Only good with a C. Goonies won't fit with Ulzies. Ruthie. Isogon. Ugh. Opponent spoils the fun. Goonies. Isogon plays next to the F. Goonies and Braits. Mishy? No. Zeps and no, nothing working there because I don't have a vowel to go next to the W. Doi is good. Kais. Not Kais, Came. Cames and Lars. 32, that could be quite nice. What about this G? Opponent's likely to take that spot. I don't see a great play for myself there. Quaver, okay, opponent scores well there. I suppose Megs would be one way to sort out the duplicates and take out a hotspot. Probably was a better scoring play. Now I've drawn poorly, so that's not ideal. KY there for... no, that doesn't work. Kino, Yaka, massive 48-point play. Koi, set myself up for a Y. There's only one Y left and it's on my rack. I'm going with this Koi for 18. And noise plus an I. ISO... I have the ISO prefix, ISO nanny, no good. My Y doesn't seem to want to play. Oh, it does, nosy. I wonder if opponent can spot my sneaky setup of the Y. Need to get rid of an N and a Y. I have fuddlers. What about cons and fuddlers for 37? That's not a bad play. And then I've still got the Y for next turn. Pew takes an S. Ulzi takes an S, I think. Now there's a bingo lane from H8 down. Do I have a bingo on this rack? I can't see one. I have the shin ending. That doesn't help. Opponent taking quite some time with this move. 2 blanks to come. Does he have one or both blanks? I have a feeling he has at least one. He's played wed. Now I think nosy is... Well, if I play cons, I've still got a Y play for next turn, and I've drawn a blank. That is a good thing. Maideny? No. Diamony? Myriad? I have the ing ending. Maddying? No. Eudaimon? No. Now, many might be a good option because I retain the blank. Score well. Yeah. But am I missing a bingo? Opponent running a little low on time. I have the day, midday, no. I do have the day component of a word, so perhaps a compound word. I was thinking of indemnify, but that's a 9 or a 10. Wow, opponent has bingoed with savant. Now there's a big J play here. If opponent gets JA or JO, it's pretty much game, set and match. He's taken out bingo lanes, which... Yeah, this is a very... I think I have to go for many for 52. Okay. Now, yeah, opponent scored a massive 56, so I need a bingo to win. And the M is the one I'll be looking at. Lariated. I just spotted the L. Or labiated, even better. Labiated for 77. I draw the X. Interesting. X I don't see a great X spot at the moment. Lanks, I don't have the N for Lanks. Wow, I thought there'd be a good X spot on this board, but there isn't. Locks gives back easy score to opponent, unless he plays off his I now. This A might be useful for bingo prospects. If he plays off the I, then I'm safe in playing locks. But if he doesn't, I have to be very careful about what I do with that X. Now socks is a 25-point play. It's a bit weak. Opponent's trying to orchestrate an out in 2, and I think he might have one. He's definitely got pant, so I've got to block that. PNT, what can he do with PNT? He's got chin. He's got pent. Yeah, this is interesting. I don't think locks will be enough, unfortunately. A 32-point play gives me 420. He gets 10 on count back. He only needs 12 to win. Maybe he doesn't have 12 though. I think this is the play. 32. Even so, 32. I'll just double check this. That's 420, which gives me a 20. Okay, 420 minus 10 is 410. He needs 12 to win. Does he have 12? I don't think so. I'm going with this. So Gert and Est and Tigra. Yes, I've got 2 outs. I mean, I've got GIT there, which wins anyway, just on score alone. I don't even have to go out first. But Gert as well. I've got Gert and Elt, and I've got Gert and Est. So I'm definitely going out. Pretty close at the end there, so opponent does go out with pant. 420 to 416. Thank my opponent. Let's see what we missed. Wow, close game. Back to the beginning. Balloon for 20. Yeah, that's not a bad play. I went with unable just to clear the rack out. Same score as Nebula. 18, yeah. But interesting how Nebula gets a slightly higher equity, probably the placement. Ah, yeah, because Nebula doesn't leave a vowel next to a double letter square. Okay. Then opponent has Fuddle for 22. Setting himself up later for Fuddler. Bufo for 22, I didn't spot. C12. Bufo, not happy with leaving an O right there in the trip lane for 22 points, just not worth it. So happy with Oaf, and then opponent has Whore for 30. And Howry for 30 as well, goes with her. Then Buriti. Buriti would have been nice, getting rid of one of the U's and both I's. That was C4 across. C4. Oh, tunable and id. Look at that. Buriti. Very nice. C4 down. Very nice. I went with Bright. And then opponent's got Wither. 48.4 timer at B9. Wither, getting the H tripled. Very nice. Big score. A little bit volatile, but for 48, it's worth the risk. Opponent goes with Ruthie for 40. Ulzi for 36 looks fine from this point. And opponent's got QWERTY, the keyboard word. And he doesn't spot that one. Goes with Pew. Goonies for 78. Nuji's also good. ISO gone. Quaver, a fantastic 49-point play through the A of unable. Kissy for 49, 14A. Kissy Fuddlers, yeah. Well, it does give an easy 40 points back to opponent if he's got an O, A, and pretty much any consonant. So, not a big fan of Kissy or Missy because of what it gives back. I went with Migs, and now opponent's got a massive... Wow, he had a 57-point power play. Cycas. CYCAS. Making sure. Gee, that's huge. Cycas. He goes with Yakka, which was also a good score. And then Yok for 38. Why did I miss that? Yok. Very nice. Keeping 2 eyes, but there were only 2 to come, so that wouldn't have been a train smash. I like that. What did I do? Koi. Because I wanted to get rid of an O and an I, and then also in playing Koi I noticed that I had a setup for my Y. That was the other strategic reason for Koi. Now opponent's got a massive 55-point play wasted at M9. Pluralizing Zep wasted, and quite safe as well. Not much I can do with that after he's played wasted. That would have given him, wow, about a 40-point lead. Over 40 points. Went with wed. And now a noise for 50. Oh, look at that. Oh, a noise. That's annoying when you miss an everyday word like that. 54-point power play. Missed. I went with cons. The reason I thought of this is because I saw 2 blanks unseen, a bingo down the bottom, or a bingo hooking on to Ulzi. I just wanted to limit the bingo lanes and the scoring potential as well. I noticed that was a hot spot, so cons was a good score, and it still gave me a useful Y hooking play for next turn, and K isn't a fantastically useful floater for bingo, so I wasn't too worried about the K. So that's why I went with cons. Now opponent's got a gazillion bingos there. Goes with Savante to block my overlap, my parallel play potential. Now I took a while on this move. Damnify. Look at that. 2F. Making MY. Damnify. Wow. That would have been nice. But then I think my thinking was many was well, it scored best, almost best. Miney was also good, but yeah, I went with many. Miney a little bit better, getting rid of the I rather than the A. Now opponent's got Joe for 56, and that's what I was worried about, because it would have meant that I needed to bingo after that, because well, not necessarily, but if I had a big X play, then I could have maybe drawn level, but as it happens, the X was still in the bag. I drew the blank, and lariated, those are the 2 that I mentioned. Lapidate was the other one. And lapidate was, 3 points more, because the D got doubled and then the whole word tripled. So, yeah, not bad. Very close to bingo here. Virgay was best for opponent, 35 points. And look how close the scores are now. I'm 10 behind. Oxtail for 31. That guaranteed an out in 2, because I would have had reg or erg. So yeah, I think oxtail is probably the go. It's much of a muchness because both of them are winning plays. But I went with locks just for the extra point. But yeah, oxtail, there's less count back against me. So oxtail slightly better. And then opponent had pent for 14, but it wouldn't have been enough. So opponent just goes out with pant. And that was the end of the game, so a pretty good one. Hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.